sure you're right in my hand. Hello, I'm Alexa Godfrey, and I'm here to talk about multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is also known as MS. It's a disease that impacts the brain and spinal cord, which makes up your nervous system that controls everything we do. The cause of MS is unknown, and there's unfortunately no cure for MS. My grandma was diagnosed when she was 29 years old and never been the same since. Since my grandma has severe MS, I know what it's like to grow up with someone struggling with the disease. She's never gotten better, only worse, and this foundation is near and dear to my heart because of it. MS is a disease often found in young adults, which we all are, so it's important to educate yourself on the symptoms so if you were to get diagnosed, you can catch it before it progresses. Multiple sclerosis is a very ugly disease, and it has altered the life to many people, and will continue to if the cure is not found soon. I encourage everyone to listen and become informed about the disease, and to help make a difference. So far, for starters, I would like to inform everyone about what multiple sclerosis is. According to the National MS Society, MS is unpredictable, often debilitating disease of the central nervous system that disrupts the flow of information within the brain, between the brain and body. I want to move my right hand. I get the idea in my head, but the message has to send down to my hand. Well, that is sent through the body by axons to the cells in the spinal cord to the nerves in my hands. Well, in MS, there's a thinning of the insulation of all of those wires, so the message is very slowly sent to the hand or not sent at all. Relapsing and symptoms of MS. MS is not a fatal disease, but you will often have it for the rest of your life if you are diagnosed. You go through relapses where MS will go away, then your immune system will get angry and it will flare up again, causing your systems to get worse and stay worse. MS is typically found more in women than it is in men. You can start seeing symptoms anywhere between 20 and 40 years old. It is not a hereditary disease, but you do have a bigger chance of getting it if someone in your family has it. You start to lose feeling in your feet or your hands. You become very slow to a lot of your normal day activities. My grandma had MS for years, and the National MS Society has really given my family the information and tools we need to cope with the disease. But oh my God, what's it doing?
Low battery.
My grandma's story. My grandma Nancy, it started in 1968. My grandma was misdiagnosed for having a stroke after giving birth to my uncle. She was semi-paralyzed on the right side of her body. She also had slurred speech and her handwriting was very slanted. For almost 10 years, she had been living with thinking that she had a stroke. Well, in 1987, she had saved up enough money to fix her limb that she was embarrassed about from the stroke. The doctors then told her she had MS and changed her life forever. She had to use a walker, and since 1993, she had been in a wheelchair. I have never seen my grandma stand up or walk. She's also blind in her left eye due to this disease. The National MS Society. This foundation is huge on raising awareness and does everything in its power to make people aware of how scary this disease can be. There are many walks and fundraisers to help raise money to help find a cure. The website has so many links and resources to help you understand exactly what this disease is and why people get it. I can talk all day about how important this is to me. Now that you understand what multiple sclerosis is and what the National MS Society does, I would like to tell you why you should support and contribute to this amazing organization. Here are some facts. 2.3 million people worldwide have MS from ages 20 to 40 years old. But children can also be diagnosed with as 8,000 to 10,000 children suffer with the disease every day. Many people with MS are on tons of different medication to help with the pain, which often causes damage to the brain, just like it did with my grandma. You can barely understand what she says anymore. She needs help doing almost everything, like going to the bathroom and doing everyday tasks. A lot of people also go to rehab for this. How can you help? Only awareness and donations will help the doctors find a cure for MS. Every penny helps, and there are many ways you can donate, and not just out of your pocket. You can join a fundraising event, volunteer your time with the ones affected by helping them do simple everyday tasks. Or you can help just by showing awareness to the situation. That way others can help make a change. You can make a donation by going online, and you can even donate your money in honor of someone who had or has MS. It's very simple and fast to show that you care. Multiple sclerosis is a terrible disease that doesn't have the awareness it needs to find a cure. Therefore, I hope everyone hears what they can do to help. Multiple sclerosis has hit from my entire life. I hope you all realize how serious this is and chose to act on donating or help to bring awareness. The full cause and cure of MS is not completely understood, but with everyone's help, we can make that a reality.